10. T. Matthews 10. Oh, this is Dan's right here. This is what Dan wants. See, all of these are just that model, and I'm trying to dicker with them to get me to have like 50 to 75 a month at the rate we're going through.
That would be nice.
Next year would be no problem. This year's going to be a little tight.
Sell everybody on this, myself included.
All right, so this is the best case for under $300, period. And I challenge anybody down below to comment down below that I am wrong and they are right. This case is $299 with the Matthews logo on it, $289 just generic. Comes in brown, green, tan. TSA certified latches are available for this for $30. So if you're flying, you don't have to have a separate little latchy. It goes right in there. And you pop this little bad boy open. No case looks this nice and operates this good for this kind of money. All mil-spec rated gaskets. I am going to do a fun little video in the future where I put this in my pool and see if it leaks or not. But for now, this is what you have. Fits almost any bow on the market, up to 35, 36 axle to axle, depending on each bow. It is bomb-proof, bulletproof. You will never buy another case as long as you live, because you won't need to. And that's that.
Okay, so this first one is from Easton. It's the Bowtruck Gen 2. I've actually never had my hands on this thing. I'm pretty excited. Here we go. And this is the Bowtruck Gen 2 from Easton. I think it's about $4.99. Buy once, cry once. So this is going to be part of the higher end ones. It's not a hard case. It is soft. It's got this cool ballistic material in here, which is great. You got your zipper. We're going to go through this right now, give you a little look. I like little separate compartments to put stuff, which is great. So in here, I'm thinking potentially, oh yeah, arrows for sure. And this is compatible with Easton's tube and the little plastic molded cases, which I have one and I would run it in there for sure. In here, we could do some, what do we got? A nice area for maybe some release aids, a couple packs of broadheads. Let's see what we got here. Same thing, same size, except for this goes all the way back here, so you can see I can fit my arm in here. Lots of cool stuff. I like that it's compactable, compartmentalized, so that you can stay organized and dialed. Oh. All right, so as you can see, you could put a bow and a bow. So double bow here. We didn't, no. Right. So you could probably put up to a pretty long bow in here, honestly. So you guys, those longer risers, you could do a breakdown, recurve, whatever, on the bottom and on the top. It's all Velcro, it's soft, it's quiet. Easton, you done good. You done good. Let's spin this so you guys can see here. You can put another set right here. This is your arrows, your arrow tube, and then access to those same compartments here. So this thing is, oh, Jeff Dodds behind the lens. 40 inches, 18 and change. I don't have a weight, but it's not light. Look at the wheels on this. So if you're in the airport and you got to roll this, that is super nice. I know we're going to be looking at a different bow case at a different price point that does not have wheels. That could be a deal breaker for some of you guys. So the zippers are awesome. They're woven and it's that YKK that you've come to know in any outdoor. So these zippers are going to last a lifetime. This thing's going to be able to take a beating. It's going to protect your equipment. Like I said, it's coming in at $4.99. This is a great option for travel. The wheels are big and they work and it's awesome. Does it have one of those? No, it doesn't. So you're gonna pull here or here. So this is one of the options. This is gonna be a great option. And if you and a buddy are going to Alaska, you could probably just put both your bows in here, or you could bring a backup bow, which I like that. The reason why I say Alaska is because that's one place I've hunted where you're just praying your bow is going to arrive. And you know, when you're in like a cub or like a float plane, everything that you pack matters, and you're usually limited on how much stuff you can pack. So this could be a great option. So like, all right, say me and Jeff are going to AK, I'll be like, all right, I'll carry the bows, you carry this gear, we can check less bags and cover more ground, because bow cases typically only carry so much gear. This, you could get you and your hunting partner's gear out the door. Let's move on. Let's go through the 2 Pelican series, and we're gonna finish with the economical SKB. I think it's the 4318. Next up, the bow case I've used the most, this is the Pelican Air. This is made by Pelican. You've probably heard of Pelican. It's probably one of the top brands for all sorts of stuff. We'll go, TSA latches on that Easton, I didn't see any. So these are TSA approved. So basically you can lock it, and then TSA can open it up, snoop around, leave you that little love note that says, hey, we snooped around through your stuff. A lot of times I won't put a rangefinder or binoculars in my bow case when I'm flying. I just put it in my carry-on. So we open her up. Oh. You can see I got that Easton tube right there where I keep my arrows, and we have all this cool stuff. I gotta spin this around so I can see. So in here I've kept usually like a case of broadheads or releases. Over there you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arrows here, and then you can fit, I don't think I have any arrows in there. You can put a whole tube of bullets in there, so you have, you can bring a lot of arrows with this case. And then in here I usually put like another case of broadheads, release aids, things like that. Then this goes like here, and I used this recently. I think what did I fly to? I think last time I used this, I flew to Tejas. So down in here you have these little molded things that you can kind of maneuver and position to suit your specific bow. These are the AE Mountain Series stabilizer cases. So I take them and put my stabs in these, and then I can lock everything down. And I'll actually, if I'm going on a hunt, I've been able to put like my bow, close this down, and then stash in like base layers, socks, underwear, hunting pants, hunting shirts, then come in at right around 50 pounds or just under, so we're not paying extra baggage fees. So this will serve your bow well, all your arrows, your broadheads, your release aids, and then you can put all your hunting clothing, or most of your hunting clothing, in here and kind of 2-for-1 it. Love this. This is Pelican Air 1745. This is awesome, and I can't remember, I bought this so long ago, I don't know the price point, but I know that Pelican makes a banger. Let's go look at one other banger. All right, the Vault. I made this video with Josh Jones several years ago. I believe he signed it. Where does it say that? Here. Right here. MFJJ was here. We did that video with Chris Brandt. I had him sign my bow case. I signed his. It was kind of cool. This is TSA locks. I think, no TSA locks, but you can put your own lock on it right there. Guys, when you check a bow, when you fly, I don't think, you don't have to really do anything other than just check it. They're gonna ask you, is there a gun in there? And you're gonna say no. I haven't experimented with putting a lock on here and not allowing TSA to get in, but I have told them in the past, hey, I have a lock on here, it's not a rifle, do you need to go in and snoop around? And I think that they usually say no, and then they just put it in a special machine to see if they need to break open your lock, which they can. But there's 2 places right here, here, and here to put a lock. Now, I cut this out specifically for the VXR 31.5. As you can see, that's cute. And so we made a spot right here for my detachable quiver. We carved out a spot for my stabilizers, and this is the body of the bow. So you can take this part out and swap out for a new one. You see, we just put a double-sided sticky tape in here. And so I am giving this bow case to Jeffrey Dodds, who does not have a bow case. I would strongly recommend this one. It's good price. And we just used a hot knife to we just trace the silhouette of the bow, my engaged leg limbs, stabilizers, and then we just did a hot knife. I think we made a video on YouTube. You might be able to find it in the archives, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this to Jeff. All he has to do is he doesn't have to have this piece, but I would recommend it. It'll keep his bow super protected. And it is just a simple bow case. It's not fancy. If you're on a budget, this is a good option. But I'm gonna show you one other budget option that I like better, although this one does have the wheels, which is why I want Jeff to have it, because when we're traveling to Texas next year, he's bringing a bow, he's gonna be able to drag. You don't have to pick it up off the ground. You can cart it through the airport with convenience. Maybe your Phase 4, Jeff, will fit in here. I don't know. We'll leave that, see what you think. But this is no longer mine. Again, this is the SKB Vault. What's the number on it? So this is made by Pelican. This is the Vault. It's got wheels. It's very affordable. It's awesome. It's a good price point. Let's check out the last one, and I'm gonna say my goodbye, and I'm passing this on to you, Jeffrey. Here you go, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have bow, will travel. All right, so this is my new daily driver for elk season. I'm gonna keep my bow in this case. It is waterproof. I put that in quotations because we haven't tested it yet. This is the 4318. You can get the Matthews logo on it. You can get a couple, I think PSE, Hoyt, they'll charge you a few extra bucks for the logo, or no logo. You can get it in tan, which is what this is. I like that color. Brown and green, OD green probably. So there she is. Probably the sexiest looking inside case. I put my release, my stabilizers, my rangefinder, my bullets, my bow, secured it in. It's awesome. These are mil spec. It's not gonna leak. This is awesome. This is bulletproof. The only downfall that I can think of is it doesn't have wheels, so you can't stroll it, so you'll have to pick it up off the ground. And it doesn't come standard with TSA locks, but you can upgrade for, I think, 30 bucks and get the TSA locks if that's something that you're into. I'm probably not going to fly with this, but this to me is the bow case that's I'm gonna put my bow in it and put it in the back of my truck. I'll put it inside my truck when I'm out hunting, but this is my going elk hunting, going traveling, keep it in there. If I'm flying, I'm probably gonna use the Pelican Air or that new Bowtrucker from, was it called Bowtrucker? Gen 2. The Bowtrucker Gen 2 from Easton. That thing is awesome. I might be able to carry 2 bows. So lots of great options.